Here, it's counting down for me. Happy Friday, William.
Oh, hey, Hannah, how are you?
I am so excited to be here with you. And you look kind of bundled up for LA. Is it cold there today?
Yes, it's actually freezing. I don't know what's going on. It's like 40 degrees, maybe. Very
Oh,
windy. Yeah, it feels like winter over here.
I have to tell you, 40 degrees is beautiful. I grew up in Wisconsin, and it's like, that's real freezing.
Yeah, I
You look
know.
great in the sunshine there.
Thank you, thank you.
Looks like Ruth is here. Ruth is also in the LA area. When you guys hop on, say hello. Let us know where you're listening from. I just learned that is actually taking a break from his other job. He's got a few things going on. So, would you mind telling us sort of what it is that you've got going on in your life right now? I know a lot of
Well,
folks,
of course.
yeah, are so
Well,
excited to see you again.
yes, thank you. Well, I still love sharing my American Idol story. That is what I do. I do a lot of speaking. I started getting into some coaching as well to help people find their purpose in life.
Hmm.
Because I found mine. And you know what? Even though I have my day job, I know that that's not going to be me. It doesn't define me.
Mm.
But I'm just trying to make a smart and patient transition, and I'll get there because I know that my purpose is clear in life, and that is to inspire other people to live the life purpose.
Live their life purpose. So, William, you did mention the American Idol experience, and that was several years ago. And you had said on the show that you had done your best, and this was a dream, and now you can just go back to your real life. So, what else have you tried in order to get to this place where you have discovered what your purpose is? Walk us through that journey.
Of course. I mean, it started a long time ago, way more than several years. It's back in 2004, and you know what? I was like studying like civil engineering at UC Berkeley, but I was miserable because I know
Mm.
that wasn't me. So that's why one day I saw a poster for a school talent show at the Clark Kerr dormitories. I figured, why not? There's nothing to lose. And I sang one of my favorite songs, She Bangs by Ricky Martin.
Yeah. Wait, so was American Idol the audition that you saw?
No, not yet.
Oh, that was the
Because
beginning. Okay.
yeah, because you asked me to take people back to the journey, how it happened.
Yeah.
So I won the talent show. I had no expectations, and I won a
Wow.
DVD player.
Woohoo.
Yes, and then I heard on Fox News that American Idol auditions was coming over to San Francisco, and that's when I decided to give myself that chance.
Yeah, you had won the talent show. You had some momentum, and it seemed pretty
Yes.
exciting. So you went over to San
Uh-huh.
Francisco, and then
Yeah.
a lot of folks in this group are millennials, and I definitely remember I was a big fan, tuning in every week at that time to American Idol, and actually, someone
Oh.
said that you were kind of a hallmark moment, a very memorable instant in our sort of middle school years. So you did say in that interview, though, that you would just go back to your real life. So did you go back to Berkeley after your audition?
Well, I did, but what happened was that like I thought I seriously I thought I could live a normal life. Nothing would ever happen. But four
Mm.
months later, they brought Fox broadcasting my audition, and I got hundreds of emails for performance opportunities. But on that same night, Fox News anchor John Beard called me out and said William Hung is the worst singer ever.
Mm.
Yes. And that's when it hit me. Because at that point, I had a choice to make. Do I want to live my life with courage? Or do I want
Mm.
to hide myself in fear and hope that people will forget about me?
Mm, wow. What a powerful moment for you. And, to have it loud and clear, like on the TV presented to you. And I think a
Yes.
lot of us have those moments in our life, but we aren't as bold with it, or it doesn't come to us as strongly as maybe you experience. So I'm wondering, I see a few people here live, if you've ever felt, maybe not just in one moment or one broadcast, but kind of wondered, like, do I choose the courageous route and, own my purpose and use this opportunity, or do I hide and try to be invisible and keep playing small?
Yes.
So what did you choose?
Well, I choose the only path I know that makes sense to me. I chose take the high road. I chose to move full steam ahead because I know that I only got to get that chance once in my life.
Right. And you had such a platform. And now, so this is 2004. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is before, Facebook Live and Instagram and like building a personal brand. And so here you are, 2004, with a platform, lots of attention.
Yes.
And you said you choose to take the high road. So
yes.
How have you used this, instant fame?
Well, I went on many TV shows: Jay Leno, Ellen DeGeneres, Jimmy Kimmel.
Wow.
Yes, and one day I was invited to perform at a UC Berkeley men's volleyball game. Right after my performance, one of the staff members from Koch Records briskly walked up to me and gave me a $25,000 check for a record contract.
Oh my gosh, from DVD player to a giant check.
No
because
way,
you
right?
chose the high road and you kept just showing up and accepting invitations. I think that's a key part of this whole story, right? That you decided to show up and take the high road and own it. And then look what you have received in just, a couple of months after the debut. You're still in college.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at that point, that's when I decided to quit school, put school aside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, John. John's saying hello to both of us.
All right. Hello.
So you leave Berkeley.
Yes.
And then what? Did you go right into a job, or did you?
No. What happened was that I got invited to perform everywhere. That's why I decided to quit school. I mean, really, like put school aside because I can't do school and I cannot travel at the same time. Right? It doesn't work that way. It's too much.
Yeah. So you made, again, a really critical decision. And I know a lot of folks in this group I've actually had a phone call with someone this week who was like, I'm growing this business. I see what's possible. Like, how do I balance it all? And, the cool thing about the route that you're on now, whether you're in college or you have a desk job or you're just wondering, like, should I stay here? A lot of times that route is always going to be available to you. Right. And so when these opportunities call and you feel this pull on your heart or you see a higher road, I definitely encourage people to seize those opportunities, because 9 times out of 10, you can always go back to college or your desk job or your hometown. I love that you, took the opportunities when they presented and went full into performing.
Yes.
And how was that? How long did you do the traveling and performing?
Well, I did it for about 4 years because I just took every opportunity that came to me, or as many as I could, and then it was great. I mean, I was living the dream of my life. I thought that would last forever.
Yeah, people just sometimes need that push. Ruth is saying that, to put yourself out there in these invitations. And for 4 years, you got to live that American dream. Outside of maybe the American Idol path, you still found your own way. I love that.
Yes.
So bring us to today. And I would love for folks to get a taste of how you're using your continued, star power and fame to step more into your purpose. Because it sounds like at that time it was still just performing, being an entertainer. But now I'm seeing you take your work to another level and doing more than just entertaining. So what are you up to now?
Yes. So what happened is that for those 4 years, I thought I was living the dream of my life. I mean, I had it. I had the fame. I had the fortune. I even had the freedom. But I thought that at the time I didn't know any better. I just kind of let the performances dictate my life. Besides that, I was just kind of wasting my life in a way, just wasting my life with video games, wasting my life eating all the unhealthy, delicious food. uh, since after about 4 years, things started to slow down, but I still got some opportunities here and there. It was just
Mm-hmm.
that I couldn't sustain myself if I
Mm.
only rely on the entertainment.
Yeah.
So that's why at that point it's like, okay, I'm gonna finish school, I'm gonna get my day job, and then for many years I thought that was it. I would settle
Mm.
because I didn't have that sense of urgency to chase
Uh,
after my dream. But what happened was, after all these years, in 2016, I got my MBA. I thought I should
Congrats.
celebrate. Yay!
All about that celebration. Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah.
Were
But what
you
happened?
were you
Mm-hmm.
fulfilled then? Was that
I
the success
fulfilled.
you were looking for?
I thought I would be, because
Uh-huh.
once I got the MBA, my thoughts was that I'm gonna keep climbing the corporate ladder. I'm
Mm.
gonna be the next LA County CEO. Or maybe not that high, but somewhere higher than
Yeah.
wherever I am. But I kept going to these interviews. It's like, I have all the skills, but I don't get a single promotion. It's like, what's
Mm.
wrong with you guys? Don't you know I'm William Hung?
I love
Yeah.
that. Certainly, the platform wasn't as useful when you put yourself in that world. And I know a lot of folks, including myself and in this group, find that when you work hard, sometimes you just get more work and not a lot of appreciation or
Yeah.
fulfillment in the corporate world.
Exactly, exactly. So that's when I thought, yes, I have a stable job, and for many people, for 90%, 95% of the people that have my job right now, they should be glad that they have to have my job. But for me, I feel unfulfilled. I feel I'm
Mm,
capable of so much more than the average person, because how many people get to have that story that I went through, get to have the experience that I went through. So that's why in 2017, I decided to open my own doors, getting into inspirational
wow.
speaking, coaching. That's how it all started.
Amazing. I would love for you to, yeah, Jennifer just said, that's how I feel too. And I think that so many people are going to resonate with what you just said. And it's like, some people can do this, and like the corporate ladder and, a lot of these dreams that I thought I had for myself or you thought were going to make you happy just don't feel right. And you have
Yes.
to respect that and know that for some people they can be happy, and that's okay. And that's amazing. And we need to celebrate that. Yet if you are sitting in a place that you just feel like I have so much more, you need to
Yes.
open your doors. Yeah.
Yes.
So like I said, if you're feeling that way, drop a comment, because I'm sure William is going to keep giving you more inspiration and steps to take, because you said you just opened your doors. But what did
Yes.
that actually look like? Did you just make a Facebook post? What did you do?
Well, I did it. Well, I tell you, I did the kind of marketing that will get people in trouble nowadays.
Okay.
I did the cold email marketing, sending
Hmm.
thousands of emails to conference people or meeting planners. And you know what? I'm very fortunate because I have a name.
Yeah.
People know who I am. So I got a lot of opportunities last year to speak many places. Uh, but with that being said, I'm still not where I need to be. Yes,
Hmm.
I got some paid speaking engagements, but I found that I didn't have anything. I didn't have any back end offers. I didn't have any
Uh,
coaching programs in place. I didn't even
yeah.
have coaching programs in place until the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2018. Yeah.
2018.
Yeah, but I think that it's important to hear that there are so many different ways to go about pursuing your purpose or sharing your
Yes,
mission statement, like I
that's
talk
right.
about. So, like you said, it would get some people in trouble to do the cold email, yet you know that you have a name. And for people that don't have a name, maybe it is building the coaching platform or the programs first.
Yeah,
So I love that, yeah, that's like a very different approach than what a lot of people here are taking. So
Yeah.
I'm curious because I've never done cold emailing or calling myself. How
Yeah.
did that feel? Was that a fun process for you? You said it
Fun
worked.
process? No way.
Okay.
I'm not. I am not even. I'm not doing it that much this year either. So yeah, I mean, there's because I found that when I go out there and build relationships or
Mm,
get more active on social media and whatnot, it's much easier to do it that way to
yeah.
attract people to me, but instead of having me chasing after
Mm.
people.
I love that because I also like I didn't go into entrepreneurship because I liked like hustling or chasing people. And so
Yeah.
I realized what you were doing when you started, putting yourself out there and making connections and communities that we're both a part of. So cool. I'm glad to hear that that's a strategy that you're, saying is viable for this year because it's what I hope to continue doing is building real relationships. That's awesome.
Yes, I agree.
So, what advice would you have, kind of going back to that point that was so huge last year of opening your doors? You said that you did
Yes.
cold calling, you used your name, you used the resources you had, but
Yes.
not everyone in this group has that platform that you're working with. Do you have any advice for other people that want to open their doors and step into their purpose?
Well, I would say that it is never too early to start building your brand. And if
Ah,
you're just starting out, I mean, reach out to people you know. And if you're really serious about speaking and coaching, start off with the local level.
mhm,
Like offer to speak for free at your chamber of commerce, Rotary clubs, Toastmasters, whatever opportunities come up. Start working on that. Now build a portfolio, the video, things like that. Get some reviews, testimonials, get things going in that direction.
mhm.
And
Yeah.
I think, yeah, and I think that the social media is becoming more and more important. So yeah, I mean, share some content, reach out to people that way as well.
Uh-huh, definitely. And I'm also curious with now we've got more eyeballs on us. If anyone here does want to be paid to speak, because that's something William is doing. I had my first local event last night, so this is beautiful timing. And I'm definitely learning from
Yeah,
you today. Um,
yeah,
and what I think is so exciting, like you're talking about with social media, is that you had American Idol, NBC, like weren't you were on like Entourage, right? Like you were on real TV and millions of people and eyeballs are, tuning in, sitting on their couch. And now, 10, 15 years later, we all have that opportunity to get
yeah.
to like run our own TV show. And so I just think it's like an interesting transition and it makes a lot of sense that you're using social media now. Oh, Arrested Development. Jennifer Lee had a question about
Yes.
how did you get on Arrested Development? She loves that
Oh,
show.
yeah, I just got invited because of my celebrity status. That's
Yeah.
it.
All right, there you go, Jennifer Lee. Celeb status.
Yeah.
Great. So you did mention now you've got some coaching programs because you feel like that's expanding your purpose of helping others
Yes.
live a full
Yes.
and complete life. So can you tell us a little bit more about the work that you're doing and the mission that you're on?
Absolutely. I mean, I just started working with a few clients, and what I'm doing is that I try to understand where they want to go with their
Mm,
life. Like for example, there's this lady that she has her own passion project that she wants to help get into the mental. I'm sorry, my eyes are
yeah, it's windy there. I can hear the wind there.
really windy, really windy.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So I'm helping. So she has her own passion project with like interviewing video game composers for podcasts, which is really fascinating. I said, yeah, totally go for it. But then I asked her, how are you gonna sustain yourself doing that? I mean, and there's no easy way to do it because even if you got the really famous composers to get on your podcast, I mean, are you gonna get sponsorships? Are you gonna get public donations? How are you gonna sustain yourself? So now I told, we working together. She's looking into coaching people based on her
Yeah.
experience working as a mental health advocate. That makes
Mm,
sense because a lot of people can use her help.
yep. I love that. We're in a similar world, William. I'm coaching people to do something similar. And it's so interesting how you can do your passion project. And yeah, to sustain it, though, the fact of the matter is you need to monetize and you need to figure out
Yeah.
ways to earn money. And so it's so interesting you share that example because I find the same thing that we have this passion project or this thing we want to do, but how we sustain it isn't
Yes.
always the same thing. And so that's
Yeah.
exciting to hear that you're helping people, maybe like you use your American Idol experience to now be a coach. I think that it's important for folks on this video to understand that, you know, your how or what you offer, how you earn money doesn't have
Yes.
to be your like purpose. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. Not quite. Not
Uh-huh.
quite. Because I think that it does need to align with your purpose. I mean, you
Align.
could have multiple things, multiple missions in your life, but
Mm-hmm.
but for me, I see long term that you want that purpose and what you do to align as much as possible.
Yes.
Because and I tell you why. The reason is because I went to this live event meeting from Dave and John, right? And the guy that's presenting is not Dave and John. There's this real estate guy, and he talks about his passion about like running baseball teams, and then he
Hmm.
makes money with real estate, right? He said it doesn't have to be hard, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But there's something that turned me off as a potential customer or whatever, right? Just audience, because if there's something that's not aligned based on what he wants to do and what
Hmm.
he's trying to sell to people.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I definitely agree with you. I think we are on similar pages and it does come back to the mission, right? So I feel like your purpose is a little bit different than your mission. And you can monetize like a mission by aligning with your purpose. Now are we just getting like heady? I don't know if this is helpful or not.
Yeah, I
But
know.
I do think it's important to see that like you can align aspects of your life in ways that maybe you didn't like it wasn't how you visualized how you were going to be earning money or how you were going to be working or, you know, American Idol was going to be your catalyst or for me, like being a business coach was going to like afford me my dream life. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I think that the most important thing to take away is like if you're going to commit to the mission, in order to get other people to invest in you, they have to see that you are invested in your mission. You're fully committed. You
Mm,
know, you have to live the life that you how do I say you need to come across as a living example.
yeah.
And the reason and the reason I share this with you is because I struggled the last few months until like I would say like a couple of days ago I really figured things out, because in the beginning I thought about business coaching. Then
Yeah.
and then it's good thing that my friends are very honest with me. It's like, William, what kind of business coaching credentials do you have? And it's not just your MBA, because I got my MBA, right? So like how I mean, have you helped other people make a lot of money before in business? I mean, do you have case studies? You know,
Yeah.
it's like those are and then I look at it, I say maybe not.
Right, right. So you're
Yeah,
starting with the resources that you have and helping
yeah.
people get creative about the opportunities that they have. And who
Hmm.
knows, you know, this woman might take her mental health and earn tons of money and do amazing things. And then you figure out how you did that together and you can share it with more people. And I think another thing that is contributing to this conversation is that it's okay to pivot. Like use American Idol to be an entertainer and live that dream life. Now you're pivoting to help people, you know, take the courageous route. In the future, you could pivot to be a business coach, and it will all be true to, you know, your purpose and your mission, right?
Right. I agree. I mean, I think recently I talked to people and I finally found that I should help people finding their purpose in life. So it's more like strategic planning, and
Mm.
that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
because even though I've been pivoting like you mentioned, my purpose to inspire people never changed.
Love it. Yes. And it's so obvious. Like I can definitely sense your energy around what you're doing. I do have one question a little bit off topic, because I do know a lot of folks in this group and watching are seeking a balance or trying to figure out, do I keep my day job or do I go all in to my passion project or my coaching? What do you say? You know, right now you are still working full time, and you just said, you know, you have to be that living example for the people you want to work with, and you have to invest in yourself. So how are you finding that balance, or what advice do you have for people that are still working 9 to 5 but wanting to pursue their dream?
Well, this is a great question because I would say that it depends on your exact job and your exact situation. For my situation, my job is not so bad that I need to quit right away. I'll be very honest about this. If your job doesn't give you any flexibility to grow your business, it doesn't give you any possibility to travel and do what you need to do,
To walk outside and talk on your get interviewed.
Exactly. I mean, if it's like that, then maybe you should seriously consider quitting the job earlier, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the way I see it is that be realistic to yourself. You know, I'm not someone that I stand in the middle, right? So financially, do you have a way to sustain yourself if you were to quit your job right now? How much do you need to invest in order to get your business running? And I think the number is higher and lower than you think. It's higher than you think because it's not zero. Because even though people think there's all these free resources, you could get started with for a few $100s. That is extremely unrealistic. It's not as high as you think because you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars. Personally, for me, I would say I invested about anywhere between 20 to 30,000.
Yep. Same.
I mean, I got like a business coach. I hire people to do things that they need to do, like website design, copywriting, all that stuff. So have something reasonable in your mind that you can afford, you're comfortable investing and going for it.
Yeah, because you guys, a company or a business is very different than a hobby. Okay, you can do a hobby for a few bucks and when you feel like it, and even if your job isn't flexible, you can do a hobby. But if you want a business, you need to invest. I mean, it's the only way to have people take you seriously and have it be sustainable. So I love what you're saying, William, to like actually get some numbers on paper as far as how much am I willing to invest. You do realize like brick and mortar businesses are over $100,000 to just like create, not only like open the doors, but like get all the legal stuff. So if you want to start an online business, give yourself a reasonable budget and then game plan, you know, the strategic planning. Maybe William can help you have a vision in place, because if you just keep thinking like, yeah, someday I'll start my business, I have this side thing that I'm trying to do based on checklists and freebies, it's not going to pay you back. It'll be a hobby.
No, that doesn't work. But in terms of like you mentioned, in terms of me helping your audience and your listeners, I can definitely do that, because if you reach out to me, I don't have to be the person have all the answers. I can make like solid referrals that will save you a lot of money long term.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great place to be in. And we talk about, you know, your network being your net worth. And like we talked about before, making this the year of real relationship building and getting people the help that they need. Because one of my favorite quotes is, when you help enough other people get what they want, you will get what you want. And I see you on that path.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. So where can people connect with you? You're a member of this Facebook group, and we now know you're a real person, but do you have a website or something else we can check out?
Of course. Check out willhung.com, WILLHUNG.com. And you can definitely reach out to me on Facebook, William Hung. Just look for the guy with a crimson suit, okay? Don't go for the other imposters.
He's like posing, like you can't really see me, but it's a good shot of you. Yeah. No, you have imposters. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, so a whole new level. It's interesting to see. I think a lot of people will want to have you back because as we, open our doors, as you said, and start, planning to get our business and use our platforms, maybe someday some of us will have millions of eyeballs and we'll want to talk to you about leveraging the big platform that you have come
Yes.
from.
Yes.
Awesome. Any parting words of wisdom or advice for this group, knowing that we are entrepreneurs looking to level up our income and impact this year?
Well, just I know that you have a gazillion things you have to worry about, and I feel the same way. Don't get me wrong, because most of us, including myself, we kind of had to start from being the solopreneur,
Mm.
before we can hire people or to do the things that we wanted to do. But I would say a couple of things. One, outsource. Don't be afraid to to invest in people to take care of certain things for you, like copywriting, podcasting, whatever it is.
I love how
Uh,
you use the word invest. I want everyone to hear
yes,
that loud and clear, like invest in your business, invest in outsourcing. Okay, what
yes,
else? Love it.
yes. The other thing is that just focus, like the everybody heard of this 80-20 thing before. So just focus on one or two major priorities at a time, so that you don't feel overwhelmed.
Mm.
You're not gonna get there overnight, and that's okay. Tell yourself, I am calm. I choose to be calm. I will get there.
Yes, Jennifer Lee she's one of my clients. She's on this and she uses that mantra all the time. I am calm. I am confident. I am attracting my ideal clients. Okay. I
Yes,
love that.
and that's it. Never give up your dreams. You will eventually succeed.
Yes. Wow. This was an amazing, super inspiring, and also really tactical conversation. So I definitely know a lot of people will be able to keep moving forward, open their doors, invest in themselves and their dreams. Because, William, it's so obvious that not only dream people, famous people, but also real people can step into
Yes,
their purpose at any moment, right?
yes, absolutely. Yes,
Great. Well, I am so grateful for your time today. And we will definitely do this again as you continue growing and having more to share with all of us. That sound all
yes,
right?
yes, absolutely. Let's stay in touch.
Okay. Thank you, my friend. I will see you all soon. And be sure to reach out to William, yet another real person you all can get to know now.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Take